What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Hanging with Hillbilly. Tonight, I have a special guest, Dave from at Behind the Dave here on YouTube, and we're going to review. It's going to be a first-time reaction to a video. It's going to be Dave's first time to Five Finger Death Punch, "Wrong Side of Heaven." I have heard the song before myself, but I want to give Dave the opportunity to hear it. But before we get started, first of all, I'd like to thank you all for hanging out tonight, and those of you who found this channel through Oliver Anthony's Richmond, north of Richmond, reaction that I did. I appreciate you viewing that, liking it, subscribing it, all that you've done. For the subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. That really helps the channel grow. We've been up a month, and exciting for me being new at this. I know for many of you that that 8,000 views that we have isn't all that many, but for me, it's quite a few, and I just wanted to say thank you. But Dave, how's it going? You ready to get into some Five Finger Death Punch?
Hey, thanks for having me on Hanging with Hillbilly. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a big music person myself, but I don't, a lot of this stuff, Five Finger Death Punch isn't typically my type of music. So I don't listen to a lot of that, hard rock, metal, whatever you want to call it. So never heard of this video at all. So it'll be interesting for sure.
Well, we're gonna see if we can change your mind. I'm an old metalhead. Country music never really was my thing, but I really did enjoy that. Someone told me it was like a folk country, that Richmond, north of Richmond. That resonated with me a lot, and the more I listen to it, the more I like it. So I don't know. I've been a metalhead, and I really think you're going to enjoy this video, but we're going to get your first time reaction to it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. This is Five Finger Death Punch, "Wrong Side of Heaven." Thanks. That's a damn shame right there.
Yeah, that hits home a little bit.
Yes, sir. I get my feels with this song, by the way.
She's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
So he's on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. I kind of get that, and maybe what they're trying to mean with that, because he's doing things that obviously don't feel right. You're killing another man, you're killing another person. But the righteousness, on the being on the righteous side of hell, you've done this bad thing, but you've done it for what you believe to be the right cause, right? That's kind of my take on that.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of a tough position to be in because, like you said, what you're doing feels wrong, but in one side of it, it's the right thing to do. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of a tough position.
with your different missions, I mean, you could be doing a host of things that's protecting or defending or liberating a group of people that are horribly oppressed by whatever, and that would be the right thing. But then when you lay down at night and you really think about what you had to go through, I don't envy that at all, and it's got to be tough. let's go ahead and get back into it here.
I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done, and who have I become? I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like me. I looked away, I turned away, arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell.
That is just an astronomical number. 460,000 suffering from PTSD.
Yeah.
And PTSD, man, that's a real deal. You can have that from any type of traumatic stress, and I can just imagine being in a wartime era, in a battlefield, that you're gonna see some shit.
Yeah, and that hits home for me because I do have a cousin that was in the Marine Corps and came out, and he's been dealing with a lot of that
Mm.
PTSD, different issues that he's been having. So that kind of hits home for me for sure.
Yeah, and folks, if you feel symptoms of PTSD or depression, or be sure and talk to somebody. Get help. There's help out there. Be sure talk to someone you trust. There are therapy. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people agree, some people don't. However, sometimes just talking it through with a stranger like that can definitely help you. But anyway, let's get back into it here with 460,000, man. All right.
And I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
That's an unfortunate reality there.
I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day. I'm getting closer every day to the end. I'm getting closer every day. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side.
So my take on this is that that's one of his brothers in arms there that he served with and was on the battlefield with, that found him there, just kind of dealing with the struggles of it, and at first he didn't recognize him or something. Kind of what I was taking from it anyway.
That's what I get out of that too.
Yeah, I'm sure if we're wrong, the folks watching this can be sure and correct us in the comments. We like comments. So anyway, yeah, back to it.
Side of hell. The wrong side.
There he is. Hmm. 5,000 veterans die every year by their own hand. One every 2 hours. Frig. Yeah, so if you need help or if you want to help out, um, look into some of these organizations that you see going across the screen here. Um, anything you can do can help, or if you need help, be sure to reach out to somebody. It's not something to play with because might not be in the right headspace um to handle life after something like that. So Dave, what are your final thoughts on the video? I know you don't like the harder type music, and this one kind of stayed, to me, stayed mellow. Now to others that might be a little
Yeah,
heavy,
yeah.
but
No, I mean this video. I mean, for first of all, it was a great video, great song. But it definitely strikes me differently. It made me a little emotional, to be honest, watching that,
Mm,
because there's a and I try not to be political at all,
yep,
but it's a damn shame that so many veterans are on the street and dealing with this
yeah.
while we spend millions and millions of dollars to help asylum seekers and illegal aliens.
Hey, Dave.
There's no reason any of these veterans that fought for this country and risked their lives and lost their families and whatever else. Like I said in there, many went through divorce. They lost families. There's
Yep.
no reason they should be even on the streets at all.
And,
So
and that's the thing. You're spot on. We spend so much time, resources, money, um, helping other countries deal with what they have going on, whatever it may be. And I hate to point out the Ukraine, but we continue to dump money in the Ukraine, and that's okay. It's cool when you can help, but I think that at some point we have to start helping the folks here at home first. Um, we have to look out for the folks here at home first, and I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying that. That we have folks here. I mean, I don't know if you've been to a VA hospital. I've been with my dad, and um, sometimes that's one of the toughest places to get in. You could wait months to get to
yeah.
an appointment that you need for your heart condition. You're in heart
Mhm.
failure, and you could wait months to get into a doctor there. Now,
Yep.
thankfully, there was I think back in the last presidential administration did pass a law to where the VA benefits will cover you in any hospital that you need to go to. So fortunately for my situation and my dad, he was able to go to the heart doctors, that the specialists here in the Charlotte area, they were able to help him out and do the right thing, and it still be covered by the VA. But for the longest time, that wasn't the case, and to get into a veterans hospital was just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah,
Mhm.
that this video, it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, it always gets me in my feels, and I get a little watery eyed, and because it really is, it's a sad state
Yeah.
of affairs when we
It's
can let Americans,
it's
soldiers that fought for our,
Yeah, and it's tough. Like, I'm all for helping other countries in need. I get it. It's part of our duty as the United States to help others. But at the same time, I think our own people have to come first. Especially our veterans. I mean, without them, we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing right now. So, what they've done and what they fought for gives us the freedom and the right to be putting these videos on YouTube, and the little things that we do every day that we take for granted. So,
absolutely. That was well
none
said.
of it's a damn shame of what's going on with our veteran population.
Yep. Yep. Well said. So, Dave, that pretty much wraps us up for Five Finger Death Punch Wrong Side of Heaven. I think we're gonna do a couple more videos, folks. Dave and I. But if you enjoyed this kind of collaboration that we're doing with Dave from youtube.com/at behind the Dave, be sure and check him out and some of the videos and things he's got going on over there. Very cool. It's kind of a new channel as well, so please give him some support over there. It'd be awesome. But yeah, so if you'd like to see more of this, drop it in the comments and say yay or nay. Did it work for you? It certainly works for us. Dave and I we do a few things together. We have a podcast called The Mule Barn with a couple other guys as well. It's a good time, so be sure to check that out on Spotify and YouTube. But for now, this is Hanging with Hillbilly. Thanks for hanging out, and we are out.